Welcome back everybody to Sweet Home 3D. In today's video we're going to do something a little different. We're going to work on this vanity here. This is the Sweet Home vanity. We just took it apart. We're going to show you how to make a 100% legit vanity here, just using, well, the floors. So we'll get back to that in a second. I'll show you what we're talking about. So there are a few things that we're going to need to build this vanity. So one is a Sweet Home vanity. No third party, no Archive 3D, just a simple Sweet Home vanity. The second thing we're going to need to be able to do is take that vanity apart, meaning we're going to need to take those cabinets down below and get rid of those. So this candidate we have here, this example we have here, works just fine for what we need to do. All right, so we did invisible right there. It is now gone, kind of, sort of. We'll talk about that in just a second. All right, and the cabinets are now gone. That leaves us just the top, the faucet, the drains, and all that. But as I go to lower the elevation, you can see that this does not go down to the floor. And what's happening here is your computer still sees those cabinets, so it's storing your memory. We want to free that memory up for other things, right? So bear with me here if you are a veteran. This is beating a dead horse. If you're new, follow along. So we're going to click on that counter in the 2D view, in the floor plan view, and we're going to right click and export to OBJ. Right here it is. Okay, we're going to give that model a file name. All right. Yes, right now this is called Project Night Night. You can love it, you can hate it, and that is what it is at the end of the day. But there's a reason for that. You'll find out later on, not in this video, however. All right, so now we're going to go into your Windows, what they usually call Windows Explorer, and get your document there, and you just drag it over into your importer, and right there it is. Okay, easy as that. Absolutely easy as that. Now, as you can see, when we are lowering this down, it goes down to 0, and it goes all the way down to the floor. So good. So now you nor your computer can see the cabinet. They're not there. If you click on it, it won't even show. Okay, so I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, you know how to draw walls by now. So we're going to do that because we're, again, like we talked about a second ago, we're going to use the floors, or a floor, to draw and create our vanity. Right, so we're going to get rid of the walls. We do not need them in this build. So we'll just right click, or left click, and just drag that and delete. And yeah, you can right click and hit delete, or you can just hit delete on your keyboard. We want to uncheck the check ceiling box, and I don't want to play around with thickness here in the modify levels. So I'm going to leave all that alone because we can do that when we import it, which we're doing right now. So because it's a floor, it's going to be lying flat. I want to be able to stand this up, and as you can see, we do have it upright vertically, or horizontally, right? Now, if we want, it's our prerogative, it's your choice. We can take this floor that we've created and we can stand it up vertically, just like that. Now, the image seems to show horizontally, so I'm going to swing it back around and stand it up once again horizontally. So there we go. Very good. So you see, we turn that around, it is indeed standing up, so there's no doubt. Okay, so now we have everything that we need. We have a vanity with no cabinets underneath, and we have our floor. So now what we'll do is we'll just select our floor on the 2D floor plan view, and we'll just copy and paste what we need, and then you can just change your depths and your heights and everything that you need as you go along. Okay, so we do recommend getting a pencil and paper and drawing out first what you want your vanity to look like, if you're into something like this. Okay, so we're going to do the front panel here. The front panel has given us issues, and we're going to talk about that at the end of the video. It did give us a little bit of a problem. Now, this guy here I have selected, this is eventually going to be our cabinets, so we just have to make them smaller. We do have to, again, copy paste once we get the the length that we want. Okay, we do want them identical, so a little bit of math, just a little bit of math. Okay, and once we get it, we can copy and paste each door. Right, and there goes my phone. Hope that didn't show up on mic or pick up on the telling you what, never goes real well. Either the voice goes crazy, or I don't know, sore throat, anything. Anyway, I'm going to inspect this just to make sure this is not clipping through to the wash basins. I'm going to climb back here and take a squeeze. As you can see, it is indeed a bag there. So we need to go back to our 2D floor plan view. We can highlight it or highlight it here in the inventory there shown on the left hand side. And once we do, we can simply change the depth and reposition it, how we see fit. All right, and there you go. And there's your vanity. Again, we used the rooms, the walls to draw the handles. So if you're wondering how you got those handles, yeah, we did that. It was very tedious. So if you're not into that, you can get handles from another model and make everything invisible. Export those handles and re-import them. It's a lot. If you have any questions, so you can always leave a comment down below and let us know. All right. So this was a problem here. This is the center panel that runs across the length of the vanity. Right. As you can see, it is skewered a little bit. Okay. And we'll show you here how we fixed that. There was actually an unlikely candidate that we used. Never thought we would use this in a million years. But we'll touch on that in a moment. All right, so you can see our doors are there. You don't want your doors to clip. You don't want them to, because it's going to look terrible in the rendering. So just keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind, you want to export and import your vanity as you build it because there's so many moving parts to it. To do that is a little tricky. You do need to remove the floor or highlight it in the inventory. Okay. All right. So here, I'm saying okay a lot. I don't want to do that. Anyway, this is our render. It's a low resolution render, but nonetheless, we took this piece here. It's a backsplash. We copied, paste up top there for a frame for the mirror. So it looks pretty dang good if you ask me. And it looks like we got it from like Archive 3D or Sweet Home 3D, their library. And we made this. I mean, with their help, of course, because that is their vanity up top, right? And it just looks awesome. Granted, it's a low resolution low resolution render, but it's okay. So I want to show you how we fix this. This has been a thing we've talked about since the channel's existence. How things skew, especially if you have something that's elongated like this panel here. You add an image to it, and this sometimes tends to happen. Less likely with walls. So we like to use floors and walls if we're doing like custom builds, just like this one here, right? So there is a way that we can go ahead and fix this. So we're going to switch back over here to our vanity, and I'm going to show you that we can actually use the box. Yes, I said it, the box to fix this. I still think it should be like a cube, but let's move along. All right, so as you can see, there's our box. Okay, it is elongated, and we're going to go to modify, and we're going to click the front view because that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the front. All right, there we go. We'll click that. Oh, we need to find a image, so let's go ahead and hunt ourselves down a marble. Marble would be good. I'm okay with that. All right, so we'll hunt down a marble. That marble or is that a quartz? Is that quartz? Not sure. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. The point is, when we hit OK, this is going to skewer. It's going to look like a child went ahead and finger painted the whole front panel here. Not a good look. Not a good look whatsoever. So how do we fix this? Guess what? We're going to use the box to fix it. And we don't even have to lift a finger to do it. So happy to say that. So we'll show you how we do that. So in your 2D floor plan view, we're going to go ahead and click right back on that box. I have to remove the image. Forgot about that. So we do need to remove the image. And instead of hitting modify, we're going to go up one. We found this out by accident, right? Because a lot of things are found out by accident. The microwave oven was created by accident, right? So there we go. We're going to find that marble again, and we're simply going to reapply it. Just like we did before, same thing. And as you can see there is no skewering whatsoever. So that looks amazing. We do need to scale that down a little bit. It's just a bit much, so we'll scale it down. But as you can see, there's no skewering whatsoever. I don't know if this will work on other things that may have a smear or skewered effect. Time will tell. But that is so awesome. So, folks, that is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this little vanity build. There will be more to come. The summer chalet is coming right around the corner. We'll be doing the showcase for that. Give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. Consider subscribing if you're new, clicking the bell, all that fun stuff, notifications, and you'll be notified when we do the next video. So with that, folks, I want to thank everyone for hanging out, for watching, and for visiting the channel today. Signing off for now. Goodbye, everybody.